is my meditation all the day, all the night, morning through night. And I delight in the law of the Lord, and on his law I meditate day and night. Morning Meditations with C.J. Marshall.
Good morning. Some things are not wrong in and of itself, but they lead people astray. Notice what Paul says in 1 Corinthians 10, verse 23. All things are lawful, but not all things are helpful. All things are lawful, but not all things build up. Let no one seek his own good, but the good of his neighbor. See, we should be doing things that do not help ourselves, but help and edify the body of Christ. And then he says, eat whatever is sold in the meat market without raising any question on the ground of conscience. For the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. And then he says in verse 27, as an unbeliever invites you out to dinner, go out and don't ask anything of the meal. And then he says in verse 28, if someone says to you, this has been offered in sacrifice, then do not eat it for the sake of the one who informed you and for the sake of your conscience. For I do not mean your conscience, but his. Why should my liberty be determined by someone else's conscience? If I partake with thankfulness, why am I denounced because of that which I give thanks? See, the point is not whether or not you are eating this offering. Paul's already said the offering is nothing, but it's for the sake of those around, for the sake of that person's conscience. Like we said in a previous episode, it's about not wanting to bring reproach. And so he concludes in verse 31. So whatever you eat or drink or whatever you do all for the glory of God. Give no offense to Jews or to Greeks or to the church of God. Don't bring reproach. Live holy. Just as I try to please everyone in anything I do not seek in my own advantage, but that of many, that they might be saved. In chapter 11, verse 1, concludes it, be imitators of me as I am of Christ. Imitate my good example. Don't cause somebody to bring reproach on the church by what you do. Not all people have the same understanding as you, and certainly unbelievers would have a chance to revile you if they see you knowingly eating something offered to an idol. They'll say, well, I thought he was a Christian. Don't bring the church to them. Bring reproach to the name of Christ. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Morning Meditations. May we always be like the psalmist that says, oh, how I love you, Lord. It is my meditation all the day. I'll see you next time. God bless.
Morning meditations, oh how I love thy law. It is my meditation all the day, all the night, morning through night. And I delight in the law of the Lord, and on his law I meditate day and night.